Hey guys, so I'm back. As you see, Logan is still here, but Paris is over here now, and she's got changed, and she has her little binky. She has her binky there, and she just was watching TV with her brother, and she fell asleep. So that's what the babies normally do, and I don't bother her because if I bother her, she'll wake up. But anyway, so I thought I would talk to you guys about something as far as, people that's the collectors out here and preborn mommies that are collecting new babies. And just a few little tips or, with collecting. This is not my first rodeo. I have collected quite a bit of babies, not as many as some of you guys. But I've used I think I counted over 7 artists, different artists, 7 or 8 different artists. So I've dealt with a lot of different, personalities, different, work ethnics and different work styles. And, some people do this. And not all my babies were customs. I think the only customs I've had was Journey, Paris, Peyton, and that's it. And I have, and then my boy that's coming is going to be a custom, but yeah, so my girl is not even a custom. So I haven't did a whole lot of customs, but I have dealt with artists, and even like with Baby Jean, even though he wasn't a custom, me and that artist got very well acquainted, and still to this day, she is on my Facebook page. And she's just sweet as a button. Her name is Connie Prince. She mostly do Caucasian babies, but she's sweet. Sends lots of stuff, answer plenty questions, use great hair, and I think she used mostly Delta Dawn or Slumberland or something like that. I don't know, but Baby Jean had beautiful hair, which he arrived to his new mommy, and she loves them, and I'm so glad. So, didn't even know that they were on YouTube. So, anyway, moving right along. When you're trying to acquire a baby, whether it's a custom or a new baby from an artist, there is quite a bit of things that you want to ask up front before you get deep in, even before you send your money. Now, sometime I have sent my money and think of questions that I did not ask. But before that baby ship, definitely you want to ask certain questions and you want to acquire certain pictures. And for instance, mainly the things that you're very particular about. Like, I am very particular about hands and feet. You cannot send me a baby without showing me the hands and the feet. I need to see pictures of that. Close-up pictures, not far-away pictures. And then there is, if you're particular about rooting, you want to get some close shots of rooting. And you want to ask what type of hair you use. If the artist is not willing to give the brand of the hair, then you definitely need to, it's not a warning sign because maybe they don't want to give up their source. But you want to say, is it high quality, tangle free type? None of it is 100% tangle free. But like, Yogi used a really nice hair in Paris hair. And Peyton has Delta Dawn. I love Delta Dawn. I said after this, no more other than Delta Dawn. However, this hair that Paris have, I don't know where she got it from or whatever, but it's so beautiful. Like, I haven't did her hair since she went out to my grandmother's birthday breakfast. So that tells you something, and it's still not, tangled or, anything. It's just some kind of smashed a little bit from laying down. But anyway, you want to ask for the main things that you're particular about. Body. I typically do not like to take my babies apart. I want them to be weighted properly when they come, and I want them to feel very real, and I want them to have, they can have a bountiful baby body. I'm not particular about that. They don't have to have the one with the bum bum in it and all that stuff. I love the bum bums, or the ones that, like, Mia doesn't have a bum bum, but she's weighted to the point where when I lay her over, she has that little baby bump, a little, look like her little butt is a little sticking up in the air. So I like my babies heavy. So you want to ask, now, let me clear this up. With weighting, you cannot take away from the artist if the baby is not weighted to your liking, because that is very hard to do, because everybody like their babies different. Now, I mean, this is a hit and miss. If it's a custom, you probably I guess it depends on the artist. You can ask about weighting, but I do ask because I don't carry a lot of weighting material. I don't have weighting material at my house. I just have more zip ties in case I need to switch from one body to the next, but I don't like have glass beads and all that stuff and polyfill here. So I always say I like my babies weighted heavy. How heavy? What is the weight of this baby? And so you might want to ask that. And I always want to see my babies in just nothing but nothing. Well, nothing. Just their cloth body and just them. I want to see them without clothes. And if it's an auction or eBay or something like that, I need a photo of that baby without all the frilly clothes and everything, and just nothing but a onesie or a t-shirt, because most artists don't want to put their babies on there with just the naked body. I have seen some artists that's bold enough to do it because they know their work is just that flawless till it doesn't matter if that baby is just in a plain body. So, yeah, so I always have to see my baby down, because what happens is when they dress the babies up and they look all cute and everything, all fluffy and everything, you're not really seeing the form and the shape of that baby body. And when you get it home and you get ready to dress it in certain things, it's not going to look right if the baby is overstuffed, or, you know, the chest is too puffed out, or it's too understuffed, stuff like that. There's a lot of things you can tell from just seeing it in the cloth body. So I always ask for that picture. That's one of the things I ask for. The other thing is, does it have a magnet? And I'm not that really concerned about what my babies come with as coming home. I mean, I expect that if I'm spending a decent amount of money, that they come home with some nice things. But so I don't really ask about that. But if you're particular about what you get in your box opening, then you can ask, like, you know, general, what are you sending home with the babies. The other thing you want to do is you want to, before you even try to contact the artist or purchase a baby from an artist, you want to see some of their previous work. You want to be able to try to find other collectors that have bought from them and see how their babies look and if they're happy with their purchase. And I'm not saying these collectors just complain about everything, but you want to see if, you know, if they say, well, oh, the hair is falling out, the paint is coming off, that type of stuff, major stuff like that. Reweighting, like I said, oh, the baby came here understuffed. Okay, so you just got to order some more beads and stuff from Bountiful Baby. I don't expect that with an expensive baby, but, I mean, sometimes it happens because most people don't weigh their babies a whole bunch because the glass beads cost so much. So, because I'm still trying to figure out how a baby that's 21 inches only still weigh 3 and 4 pounds. I can't get it. But, you know, hey, to each his own. But I know that I had full-term babies, and they were from 19 to 21 inches to 21 inches is the longest I had. And the smallest baby I had was 6 pounds, 6 ounces. So, very rare. Newborn full term come in at 4 pounds, but whatever. So those are just some of the things that that I thought I would share. I know my videos are getting pretty lengthy, but yeah, you want to see the front, the back of the baby head if you're particular about rooting in hair, unless the baby is bald. you want to see the baby with the pacifier in his mouth. That's like a big deal to me. Let me see the baby with a pacifier in his mouth, because sometimes the magnet is set crazy, and I'm saying this now and I didn't even ask, because I'm so used to dealing with Yogi and I don't have to ask that question. Where does she place her magnets? Because it's better when they place it on the chin, like right here, because that way the magnet doesn't be, the passy don't be sticking out and it looks not realistic. And the magnet, the passy, if it's on the chin, normally the passy will fit flush against the face, and so it'll look very natural. So, and so far, I don't know if Mia's is at the bottom, but her little magnet, her little passy fits her perfect. But Peyton, Paris, and London have magnets on their chin, and Carter. So, I'm trying to think of anything else you want to ask. Oh, I typically do not send money as a gift, but if you trust the artist and it's a well-known artist and that's what you want to do, then you know, that's on you. But if it's a large amount of money, I think it's safer to have them send you an invoice, or you send it as, you know, merchandise and make a comment of what you're sending it for, so that you'll be backed up if any issues arise and you can try to get a refund. So yeah, so I just say ask a whole bunch of questions up front before you pay and before the baby ship. If you think of anything that you didn't ask before you pay your money, at least before they ship, because that way, if you don't like something, you can get it corrected, or they can change it out, or you can say, I don't want it. And that would be probably extreme, but that way you have more options than to wait till the baby come. Oh gosh, I don't like this, and I got to send it back. That's all that shipping back and forth, all the risk of the baby being handled and all that stuff. So definitely try to take care of that stuff before then. So this is going to be it for me, you guys. I'll have to come back, and I want to start talking about, like, you know, as promised, some of these things. And yeah, and so that is what's going on, and what I wanted to talk to you guys about. It's just, I haven't did a video in so long, I just have so much to say. But anyway, 13 minutes and I'm out.